is I, John Reagan, the uncommon voice for the common man, coming to you today, or this morning, from Shadyside, Ohio, where I just came in from a hard day's work, from feeding the hopeless, oppressed beneficiaries of Obama's, better known as hobos. And the first thing I do when I turn on television is I hear this news that Obama has at long last made a statement about the violence in Libya. Now, his mightiness is getting a lot of criticism these days because of his slow response to the violence in Libya. But I can explain it to you, and it's something that you're going to hear here, but you might not hear in any other places. All these newscasts I listen to didn't even mention this. But I'm going to tell it to you because this is exactly what I think the reason is for the slow response of Obama to this Libyan crisis. And it all can trace right back to the big Gulf oil spill. Remember, when we had the big Gulf oil spill, whose rig was that blew up? Well, that would be British Petroleum. And how long did it take His Mightiness Obama to swing into action? A couple weeks, right? Well, he had to figure out what he was going to do, considering that it was British Petroleum that had their rig blow up. And you may say, well, why is that? Well, here's the deal. It may interest you to know that British Petroleum is one of the biggest contributors to the Democratic Party. British Petroleum gave close to $1 million to the Obama presidential campaign itself. Now, I want you to think about this. Remember when Gordon Brown and the Socialist Liberal Labour Party was contemplating releasing the bomber for the Lockerbie, the Lockerbie bombings? Remember that? And these families that were victims of this bombing went to Obama and said, hey, you think you could put a word in with us, with Gordon Brown, to stop this? And of course it fell on deaf ears. Obama did absolutely nothing. But why would he? Then we find out that Gordon Brown, acting for British Petroleum, was negotiating a big oil deal with guess who? Well, that would be Muammar Gaddafi and the Libyans. And we don't want to do anything to upset that deal. I mean, face it, if Obama steps in and tells Gordon Brown, don't do this, then he doesn't get any more money from guess who? British Petroleum. Now you get the drift here, because I'm telling you, the way that this thing works out is this, in my opinion, is why it took Obama so damn long to say anything about the violence in Libya. Because he's afraid that if he does, that his buddies at British Petroleum are going to be pissed at him. Because this situation is so tenuous over there, we really don't know what's going to happen. But Obama would much rather protect his interest with British Petroleum and the Libyans than he would the citizens of Libya. Or for that matter, you and I and the families of the Lockerbie bomb. It's that simple. And that's exactly what it is. But it goes deeper than that. You see more examples of this president of ours, the Islamo-loving president, siding with dictators and despots just because it means more to him when it comes to campaign contributions. That is very disturbing. It's kind of like the situation in Egypt. First he hates Mubarak and he sides with the protesters, but then all of a sudden when there's a possibility that the radicals will take over the government and maybe close down the Suez Canal and drive the price of gasoline over $5 a gallon, he loves Mubarak. He didn't know what to do then. Guy is nothing but a politician, and he doesn't give a damn about me. He doesn't give a damn about you. He doesn't give a damn about the Libyan people. He really doesn't really give a damn about the Egyptian people either. He's in it for himself. And I smell a big, fat Islamo socialist conspiracy here, the likes we've never seen. But that's just me. Until next time, this is your favorite Islamophobia, John Reagan, saying this to you now. When I see travesties like this break out, my tirades break in. Until next time, over and